Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where I'm recording a video today, a match reaction of Manchester United 0, Liverpool 4 in a game where we lost with astonishing style, where we proved our being shit again. I mean, as a United fan, right, if you don't laugh, you cry. Yeah, like that's the best way I could put it. If you don't laugh, you will cry. Because I look at that game, I think 2 goals were preventable today. You know, I look at the third goal, and you know what, right? Before I go into the game, I've got to go in on some players here today. I don't normally go in on players, but I'm telling you now, I've got to go in on some of them today. Because they've been a disgrace to the shirt. They don't have pride in the shirt they're wearing. They don't know what this club means to the fans. They don't know it. All they're interested in is their PR team. How much is getting into their account. That is what they bloody well know. They can't be asked. They don't care. They've checked out. Those are qualities you should not find in a Man United player, and it's absolutely disgusting. I'm telling you now, whatever you think about these players, whatever you think about the team since when Oli has been sacked, the reality is these players, they've not turned up. They've not. Some of them, the reality is they're not just good enough. And some of them, they're good enough, but they've checked out. And I'll go in on Harry Maguire here. Because, mate, this is a guy, right? I'll go from 0 to 100 here. This is a guy we signed for £80 million, right? We signed Harry Maguire for £80 million. We made him the captain at this club for less than 6 months. And we made him the captain. Now, look at this season. Harry Maguire, I don't know who is, like, the majority of the fan base think this guy is not a captain. He's just wearing the armband, man. He's not a captain, bro. Like, let's be honest, he's not. He's just not a captain. Like, he's not. He's too slow. He's slow upstairs. The way he's not agile. He's not quick. And I mean, today was a day that all these United players that we've been slating for months would actually come out and actually, you know, prove we fans that we can trust them. Because I'm telling you now, these players, we can never trust them. They can never be trusted. They're an absolute disgrace. They will throw any manager under the bus. Roy Keane said it. He said these players will sack you managers, but when are we going to talk to these players? Most of them, they are bottle jobs. Most of them, they are spoiled, petulant, and I think the mannerless players. I'll put it like that. They're not responsible. And I'm not talking about behavior. I mean, the behavior off the pitch. In that dressing room, they're an absolute shit. They run the dressing room, players who aren't good enough. There are many things going on in that club. But I'll be honest with you, man. If you think we've got a captain in Harry Maguire, you're having a joke. You're having a laugh. This guy, he is not good enough to make Liverpool's bench. He's not fit enough to wear that shirt. Harry Maguire, he's our captain here. I'm telling you now, take it for free. He couldn't lead a pack of ants to a picnic. He is that bad. Harry Maguire, he couldn't lead a pack of ants to a picnic. That's how bad he is. And we call him our captain. He's an absolute disgrace, man. After every game, he never comes out to do an interview. Before Man United Liverpool, guess what he says? Guess what comes out on his Instagram? He's putting videos out of literally him playing 40 yard long shit balls to the other player, and I'm like, okay, like what? Like literally what? Like what? Like the reality is, these players, I've been saying it for months now. These players, they are shit. We need some heartfelt words to come out, because Ten Hag or not, I'm telling you now, Ten Hag or not, these players, right? Ten Hag or not Ten Hag, some of them, we need to get rid of at least 15 players in 3 years, or even in 2 years. How are we relying on players who are not going to be here next year to play for us? Paul Pogba comes off injured after 6 minutes, right? Jesse Lingard is coming up for him. And I'm like, that's Manchester United in a nutshell. That's it. Paul Pogba, he has a contract which runs out in the next probably 2 months. Lingard as well, he's got a contract that runs out in 3 months. Pogba has a contract that runs out in 3 months. They are going to leave this club. And those are the players that we're going to rely on to save us this season. They couldn't care, because they're going in the summer anyways. And I'm telling you now, next season, we've got a hell of a job to do, man. Ten Hag, bro. I'm telling you now, if I'm Ten Hag, bro, I'll be happy, because the many of these players that need to leave, they need to leave, because I'll be honest with you, I was saying I'm going to rant, but I find it hard to rant. I can't rant because I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Because I'm bored of it, I'm tired of it. That game, and look at our midfield, I know we've got injury problems, I get it, but that midfield, bruv, that midfield was carved out like a Christmas turkey. Like a Christmas turkey. It was wide open. The defense, changing position more times than opponents that with a bad knee. That defense is rubbish. It's rubbish. We played with 5 centre-backs. We played with 5 defenders at the back. And he only took a Trent Alexander-Arnold cross to break down that defense in 5 minutes. Just one cross. And you're playing 5 at the back. And I'll be honest with you, I want to ask a question here, because we would never, ever know the answer to this question. Why the hell did we play three slow donkeys at the back today? We played Maguire, we played Lindelof, we played Jones. 3 of them, they're not quick. That back 3, none of them had pace. And the first goal, Harry Maguire was pulled out of position. Phil Jones and Lindelof sprinting back. They couldn't make it. 1-0 down. The reality is, some of these slots, they are not good enough. The problem is, we need to stop sticking with players. I'm telling you now, that team looked more like an Ollie team, because I'm telling you now, Ralph Rangnick, that I know, would never play 3 slow centre-backs in his entire life. He would never do it. Are we being conned to believe that Ralph Rangnick is the manager of this team? Are we actually being conned to believe it? Because it doesn't look like he's the manager. He ain't making decisions. People up there making decisions for him. He's just there standing so we could know he's an interim manager. We pick Harry Maguire, who's been shit all season. Fred is injured now. Rashford comes on the pitch. Come and put a shift in against Liverpool. Come and sprint. We need your speed today. Guess what he does? Sod off. Look at the chance he misses. I'm like, what? This club is a shambles, man. It's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute shambles, bro. And can I comment Bruno Fernandes as well, bro? Man, you just signed a contract for 250 grand a week. 250 grand a week. In the last 3 games after you signed that contract, you've been crap, mate. Absolutely crap, mate. Crap, mate. You are crap. I know Bruno Fernandes, man. Bruno Fernandes, he's a better player than this. Why have you checked out Bruno? Why have you checked out Rashford? Why did you check out Wan-Bissaka? Why have all our players checked out? They don't even care. This is the worst Man United side I've seen in my entire life. Supporting this club for 11 years, this is the worst Man United side I've seen in my life. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a Manchester United side that is as bad as this. It's so bad. And it's bad, we've got an expensive squad as well. You know, it's just ridiculous. Like, everything has gone wrong this season. And this is the result of Ollie's mismanagement. Ollie's tenure was a con job. That's the best way to describe it. It was a con job. He literally tried to make us believe there was a cultural reset when there was clearly not. There was none of that. Because I'm telling you now, if there was a cultural reset, these players, they would not be doing what they do off the pitch in the dressing room. They literally, in the dressing room is havoc. It's full of unhappy players. Smash that like button on the video. Subscribe to this channel. If you like more content like this, make sure you put it down in the comments below. And as a Man United fan, at this point, what do you expect from this season? Because I think Europa League football is probably the best we could achieve. I think we've blown to 4. We've got Arsenal on Saturday. I mean, God. If only we could sing this season. But we've still got plenty of things to fight for this season. We've got Arsenal, we've got Chelsea coming up. You know, bro, I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. And I'll also blame Ralph Rangnick today. I think it was a bit naive to go to a back 5. Because, especially a back 5 without pace. Phil Jones, Lindelof, Maguire, both 3 of them, you know, they're just like a swamp of donkeys, you know, on carrots. That's what they are. You can leave, they're not quick. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not quick. It's just bad, isn't it? It's just bad, isn't it? Yeah. That's all I can say about today. Make sure you smash that like button. Put your thoughts about the game in the comments below. And again, can I also say as well, Harry Maguire. That was a shit performance from that team today. He only took Hannibal Mabry 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes. He only took Hannibal 5 minutes to actually show energy, the desire, and the passion for that shirt that these other lots haven't shown for 5 months. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad supporting. It's bad with these players. And I think, I look at it, the next 18 months, I've been saying, I think we're fucked. Like, that's the nicest way I can say, we're fucked. Like, we're screwed. Because Eric Ten Hag is not going to come in August and make us play good football again. Because the many of these lots who, I'm telling you for free now, they would not succeed under Ten Hag because they can't help it. They're not intelligent enough. They're slow upstairs. They're slow in their feet. They can't even play football. And, you know, people going in on Paul Pogba, mate, listen, the reality is Pogba, he's gone anyways. So why the hate towards him? Like, what's the point? He's gone anyway. So he's felt something in his hamstring. He ain't going to play. He's gone in the summer. He ain't going to play. So, we just got to, as United fans, actually sit down and reflect on ourselves and the club because, it's just an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And I thought Sancho as well. Sancho, De Gea, they were my only positives. And Hannibal. And Nelanga as well, because I thought And they just, those were my only positives on the game today. I felt others were utterly shit. Matic disappeared, you know. The low, I mean, it's just, I just don't want to talk about the team anyways. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you guys very soon, and take care, everyone. See you all.